Hi there, this is MC Oda, and welcome to another episode of CraftWorks Season 2. At the end of my last episode, I finished building this gold farm, and honestly, it has been quite effective. I have made a ton of gold. And in the meantime, I've actually done several things to use all of that gold, so why don't we go take a look at those right now? The main reason that I made the gold farm, and the very first thing that I did with the gold, is this right here. The Elytra repair bubble. This I stole directly from a buddy of mine, Wire Destroyer, who I used to play with on the block breaking SMP. He made these one time on that server, and I used it all the time, so I figured the people here would really enjoy it. And it's really simple. Let me demonstrate it for you. So first what you do is you crawl in and you unequip all of your other mending gear, and then you wear your damaged Elytra and you toss in 1 diamond. So let me go ahead and grab 1 diamond. I'm going to crawl in here, and now I'm going to unequip everything that's damaged, and I'm only going to wear my damaged Elytra. This will ensure that all the XP that comes to me goes straight into this Elytra. Now I'm just going to toss the diamond in. And there we go, a fully repaired Elytra, ready to go. And a few normally get stuck right up in there. But yeah, this is really awesome. So essentially the way this works is it's got a bunch of dispensers in there, and it dispenses enough XP bottles that get you somewhere around 450 durability points. And if you look, an Elytra has at most 432, so a damaged Elytra is probably going to need around 400 or so XP, and this always gives plenty to heal up a single Elytra. Now, other tools, if you look, the durability here is more like 2,000, so you'd have to go like, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 trips through this thing to repair something like a pickaxe. But it works great for Elytra. So the one thing I love about these is they're right here, like this one right here is right here at spawn. I put it right here next to the nether portal. And it's really convenient because Elytras just wear down fast, and people don't want to go all the way to an XP grinder to deal with it. So they'll just stop here, toss in a diamond, and then keep on going. And I actually made another one, and I put it right on this side of spawn. There we go, this side of Spawnville. So now this one here, so if someone's coming from the shops over there or from any of the areas over this way, they can stop here and repair on this one. And if there's any other areas that I think people are going to frequent quite a bit and these can be useful, I can always build more of them. So what the heck do these have to do with gold farms? You're probably asking. Well, let me show you. Over here near Millie's flower farms, this is Millie's area over here where she's been farming all of her flowers, and if you haven't been watching her videos, you need to check it out. She's got a lot of really cool things going on out here. But on the little corner of her land, see, she had a village out here that she said I could use some of those villagers, so I made this quick little, well, it's just kind of a small little chapel, just a quick little build that I made. But inside this houses a whole bunch of clerics. So these are the guys that I've been getting all of the XP bottles from. Right here. Tons and tons of XP bottles. And the way I'm getting them is trading them with gold. Right, so with the latest version of Minecraft, you can only zombify and cure these guys 1 time as far as the prices. So that made using rotten flesh a pretty expensive way to get emeralds. It also made mining netherwort, or farming netherwort, a pretty expensive way to get emeralds. But they will give me 1 emerald per gold ingot, and then I can turn those around for 1 emerald and get a bottle of enchanting. So essentially, every one of these gold ingots becomes a bottle of enchanting with these fellas. Just like this, and like that. And I can just go around the room and trade with each one of these guys really quickly. And if it's the right time of day, they'll probably even refresh their trades by the time I get to the end, and I can make a whole second pass. So my desire to make these Elytra repair bubbles, and then the fact that I realized that I needed gold to trade for these, that is actually what spawned the idea to make the gold farm in the first place. And there you go. Oops. There you go. But now, since I have a gold farm, there's other things I can do with all of that gold. And one of those things is straight up just sell it to other crafters. So I am going to cut to a time lapse real quick while I fly over to my shop. All right, let's go take a look at my new gold shop. It is on the other side of the bridge here. We have this nice boardwalk marketplace that has been growing and growing, and it has grown more since I made that build in the time lapse, as you can see from here. But there's my build. There's my shop. It's the second one on the boardwalk here. And let's go take a closer look at it. All right, so again, this is the boardwalk. This boardwalk was Zink's idea. If you go check out his videos, you'll see all of his ideas behind it. But basically, he built this little boardwalk going out here, and he built the first building. And then he encouraged all the other crafters to come and build more shops and buildings, and keeping this this style. And like I said, everybody's been contributing, and it is looking fantastic out here. But let's go ahead and take a look at mine. So this is Goldie Blocks. And this is my shop. You look in here, it's very Fort Knox-like. It's very high-end, you almost feel uncomfortable walking in there, like you're gonna probably get arrested or accused of stealing. So I really apologize for the uncomfortableness of the store, but I thought it really felt like a high-end thing. So the first thing you come in, of course, there's an ATM here so you can access your diamonds. And then basically, and these trapdoors do nothing, they're just there for decoration. But basically you just walk up here and they are 1 diamond for 32. Oh, look at that. I've been selling some. Nice, I'll have to restock. Yep, 1 diamond for 32 gold blocks. We got some more of my little banners here. We got these nice little cauldrons. This makes it look like it's full of molten gold. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's the whole shop. So I figured, one thing cool I did in here. This is a neat little detail. Take a wild guess what this ceiling is. This is a block that you probably don't see often, and you probably rarely see this side of it. Well, throw something down in the comments if you think you know what this is. There you go. Let me eat a golden carrot in my gold shop. That's fitting. And my favorite part of the shop is whenever you leave, you're greeted by the 3 bears. Because, of course, this is Goldie Blocks. Oh, those are great. So basically the palette on this, I went with a yellow build, so I used several yellow blocks here. Yellow terracotta and yellow concrete are the 2 main ones for the walls. I had to break up that yellow a little bit, and I used these stripped jungle wood as the the pillars in the corners, and I think that fit pretty well. I think this teal was a nice contrasting color with the yellow, so I went with a teal and I think that's white terracotta for these awnings. And I think that looks really nice. I pulled in this white diorite here to mimic the white that's in Zink's build, but to make it a little bit different. Of course, pulling that teal color over here, a lot of it is a slightly brighter teal than this. So it is, again, a little bit different from his, but it still thematically pulls those colors through. And then the top is just a little facade of a little top part here, a little decorative thing that you can see from the bridge. And there is no 2nd or 3rd floor in this building. If we fly through, you'll see that it is hollow. But these are just dummies. These are just dummy windows. These are windows, and then I put a little, I think those were bone blocks, maybe. And then some birch in the back with a lantern, just to give it to look like there are rooms in there and there is some depth. But of course they go nowhere because this is just a facade. What else could I do with gold from a gold farm? Let's see, I used it to trade to get the XP bottles. I'm using it to sell to make diamonds. You know who else likes gold ingots? If you guessed piglins, you were correct. See, these guys love trading for these ingots, and they like to give us lots of useful resources, things that the server really needs, things like obsidian and blackstone, and everyone's been loving these quartz crystals, I tell you. They're a hot commodity. But yeah, I decided to make just a very simple piglin trading farm. It is automatic. As soon as they trade it, these dispensers up here eject another ingot, and they keep on trading. But as you can see, there's nothing complex here. There's no sorting system, nothing scooting the items away from them or anything. So really, ultimately, it's kind of a semi-manual thing. They'll sit here and trade automatically, but I have to keep manually emptying out those chests and carting everything over there to the storage chest, or else they will get overfilled and I could possibly lose materials if I'm trying to trade way too much. It's a little extra work, but I don't mind, honestly. So this gold farm that I made and this little piglin trading farm has really been doing quite a bit to help serve the SMP. I'm starting to really be happy that I came up with this idea to make a gold farm. But of course, I want to be able to sell all of this stuff to the other crafters, so that means I had to make another shop. I don't have a time lapse for this, so let me just fly on over there and you can take a look at it. Okay, if you come here to the spawn portal, that way is Spawnville, and then this way we've kind of started expanding out here, and Millie made this incredible dye and flower shop. And again, if you're not watching her channel, then first of all, shame on you. Second of all, you will really seriously enjoy it. Millie is an amazing person and a great builder and just a lot of fun. So please go check out her channel, and heck, look for the channel where she built this shop. I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, right down the road here past this shop, and if you kind of, all right, don't look down. Don't stop looking down. Stop looking down. Okay, we're going to ignore this for now. And then we're going to come to my shop. So here's my new shop. It is called the Shady Trader. I mean, he's a pretty shady looking guy, isn't he? I thought this was a fun build to make. I actually tried out 2 or 3 different shops. I just wasn't feeling any of them. Then I decided to do a bit of a little pixel art thing, but I didn't want to go with just a standard pixel art. So I decided to mix it up a little bit and just go ahead and use different woods and wood colors and wood textures. And I thought it actually came out really nice. So here's my favorite part of the build. No, this isn't my favorite part of the build. This is just a really cool part of the build. Look at the eyes. Just watch the eyes. Watch the eyes. Oh, look at that. So creepy and shady. So this was a fun little thing. I went back and forth on how to do these eyes because I didn't want it to look like just straight up eyeballs, but I wanted it to look interesting. I wanted to keep the kind of the wood built look. So that's mainly why I went with this trapdoor. This trapdoor, it kind of gave it a nice distinct color, and it also kind of makes it still look like it's a piece of wood. But I put this on the outside. You can see it's aligned with this block here. It's not flush with that block. And if you open it up inside there is a mangrove trapdoor on the inside, and it flips up with a frog light behind it. So you get that little white spooky pupil in the back, and then you get the nice little wooden eyeball over eye covering over it. And then that gives you, because it's inset, it gives you that very slight like he's watching you. His eyeballs are like following you. How cool is that? Anyway, enough of that. So I textured this with all different colors of wood, and kind of textured around here as well. I kind of used this dark for the outsides of their pig snouts, and even a little bit underneath their ears. And I just kind of kept that texturing going around the back. The back is always boring. I don't even know why I showed that. First criticism I got, no steps. I'm looking at you, Izzy. Actually, honestly, I did put steps here, and it just took away from the aesthetic, so I ended up removing them. But I figured, any of us crafters who actually have a little bit of energy can do a nice little jump to get in and won't be bothered by it. So we're inside. Now where's the shop? Again, this is the Shady Trader, and these guys they're kind of like bad guys. If you upset them, they come and attack you. So I figured this is going to be like a spooky kind of mob boss gangster kind of bar. So check this out. This is so cool. I kept it nice and dark and spooky in here. It even looks like there might have been a fight down here in the corner. I love these little portholes that I did with the magma hiding behind these. It's kind of, I wanted that magma, but it was just too bright and obnoxious, and that really made that pop. But yeah, like I said, this is kind of like a seedy little bar here. You've got all the little bar tables. You've got somebody who upset the crime boss there. And of course, you got the big booth in the middle that you would think like the head gangster or mob boss would be sitting back here with his lackey in the couch beside him. And so we got, of course, little ATMs for people to get into their stuff. But yeah, this is just a nice feel. This is my favorite part. So another one here, so you can sit here, and of course, like any bad guy lair, the entertainment is just, innocent little creatures being, turned into string, is what we'll say. But yeah, it really reminded me a little bit of like the Jabba the Hutt thing from Star Wars and stuff, the big gangster, and you can just imagine all the seedy characters sitting around here, and you got the gruesome entertainment and everything. But this also, but in reality, this is a shop. So basically, I have everything from the Piglin Trading Farm. Oh, look, people are already buying stuff here too. Nice. Oh, someone wanted Soul Speed. Anyway, but yeah, so everything is for sale here in these chests, in these barrels, I mean. And this is pay what you think is fair. Yeah, so I decided actually not to put prices on everything and just put the stuff in the barrels, and people can buy it for whatever the heck they think is fair. And some of these materials that I'm getting a lot of, I'm actually selling like full entire shulkers of some of these materials. So if somebody needs like an entire shulker of gravel, they can grab that and pay whatever they think that shulker is worth. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this shop. I had a lot of fun making this. I had a lot of fun decorating that interior. And I've had a lot of fun hearing people's reactions when they first walk down there. They think it's just going to be another little shop, and they walk down there and they're usually like, "Whoa, what is this?" Oh, it's been fun. It's been fun. Well, that's about all I have done with the gold as far as the gold farm, but that's 3 things, which is pretty awesome. We got the Elytra repair bubbles, we got the Goldie Block shop, and now we have the Shady Trader. But there are a couple things I need to get caught up on in this episode, so I know I've been away for a few weeks here. You know, just some life things coming up and stuff, but it's all good. But I've been on, and I've been active, and I've been playing, and I've done quite a few things. So there's, I think, 2 more things I wanted to show you before we wrap up this episode. The first thing is, well, now we can look down. This is one of them. So this is pretty cool. So there was a trail ruins right here by spawn. In fact, I think like just this one block was sticking up. This little hill kind of came out a little bit further here. So we knew it was there ever since the beginning of the season, and we've just been waiting to excavate it. But I went ahead and I excavated this with Cube Prospector, and I kind of goofed up the recording of that. I was going to have a cool time lapse of us doing it, but that got messed up. But basically now this is like an attraction. So first of all, you can see it from the street level here. So let me get up a higher view. Kind of gives you the effect a little bit. Ooh, stuck the landing. Okay. Okay, this is a little too high. It's a little hard to see. But basically, you come down this road, and this road becomes a window into this ruin, which is really, really cool. And also, you can go down inside the ruin and take a look at it. Right now, it's just this scaffolding, but in the future, I'm gonna probably put like a little fake ticket booth and a stairwell down and everything, so you can come down in, and then you can walk around the ruins and take a look at them. So yeah, a nice little attraction, a fun little thing to have here at spawn. And if you're noticing, you're not seeing any torches or lanterns or anything. Well, you see one lantern there, right there. And there's one lantern hidden in this building right behind this stairwell here. That's it. No other lights. So how the heck am I keeping this lit up and spawn proof? Oh, come on. You can see that I just stepped on carpet. You got to know what I did here. Right here. This is the lighting. So everywhere where there is a stone floor, I replaced it with frog lights covered with this gray carpet. It really blends in with this stone really well. And it lit up this entire ruins to the point where I only needed those 2 lanterns to light up some of the bits that were a little too far away from the floor. So as you can see, all of this floor is all lit up. And, oh, it's nighttime now. It's nighttime now. Okay, let me go take a look at this from above. Okay, this is going to be kind of cool. Now let me turn on my new fancy shaders here. Boom, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is just breathtaking. That is breathtaking. Oh, whew. Okay. So yeah, so check it out. So now you see, now it's obvious where those lights are, right? That whole floor just glows. Look at that. How cool that is. So you can walk around up here on the street and look right down into it. I love it. I love it. This is so cool. So thanks to Cube Prospector for helping me excavate this thing. Also thanks to Millie for some help on the road. And thank you to Melissa for she's the one who suggested the frog lights in the carpet for the floor, and it was an absolutely genius idea. So I couldn't have done any of this without you guys. Thanks. You know what? While we got nighttime on these crazy new shaders, I'm gonna just do a flyby around spawn. This is Spawnville. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's K-Hug's building. Oh, that looks so good. All right, this is Cube's area over here. I'm gonna Going this way. Ooh, there's my house on the right. Oh, look at that. Oh, whoa. Hold on, let me stop. Look at this. Oh my god. Tobe's house, Millie's house, Cube's house, Izzy's house. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is incredible. Okay, alright. I'm not going to spend the rest of the episode just doing this. Ooh, let's take a look at the boardwalk real quick. Ooh, that's Valhalla over there. Oh, look at the board. Oh, look, you can see some of the buildings are a little bit more lit up than the others. Yeah, so there's Zinc's, there's mine, and there's all the other ones down the row. You'll have to check out all the other crafters videos to see them building these shops. Ah, looks incredible. Absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, look at how my little XP bubble glows. Look at that. Nice. It looks like an actual XP orb. Okay, let me run over to my smithy here real quick and take a quick nap, and let me show you the last build that should get me caught up. All right, so the last build I wanted to show you is right here behind my house, actually. So this little, see, when we built these initial starter homes, there was nothing in the corners behind them, right? And there's, but like, so for example, Cube built another building back there, so visually you've got something. And this might be a little spoilers. Luckily, there's a tree blocking it, but there was something that was built back there as well. Well, now there's a little something taking up the space between my build and Izzy's build. And that's the new build. In fact, I just built this yesterday. So let's just take a quick look at it. So the first thing is now between mine and Zinc's house, there's a nice little path, a nice little paved road here going down. And this is the new build. So this is actually a bakery. There it is, bakery. And I kind of did it in this medieval style. So this little section of the town here. So we kind of have like the more modern type builds. Well, we got like more modern over here, and then we've got kind of like that, I don't know, aged modern and the cyberpunk and stuff. And then we got this medieval section over here. And of course, Izzy's build is a perfect transition between the two. And none of this was planned. This was just how people built their houses. But I kind of figured I'd keep the idea of this being like the little medieval district here with the smithy and with Zinc's home here. And I built this little bakery. Again, I didn't record this. I just kind of just started building it just, you know, one day just for the heck of it. And I realized when I was about halfway through that I wasn't recording it. But this is it. So let's take a quick look at it. Right, well, first of all, there's nothing inside. There is no interior. The only thing inside is the giant baking oven for the bakery. I'm probably going to talk to Millie or Izzy or E to see about doing a nice interior for this. And this right here is probably a future basement, but right now it's just it's nothing. So let me back up and get a better view of this. So here you go. It's a nice, cute little medieval house. Nothing too special going on. I like this front landing here rather than just a traditional stairs and porch. Put a little garden here in the front. Got some splashes of color with the warped wood in here. And also that warped wood. Oops. That warped wood. That teal is up on the roof too. So the idea here is it's kind of I've kind of got the medieval thing going on here with these dark bricks and stuff. And I've got a bit of the white in the awnings, but now some of those dark bricks and that white is carried on through to this build back here. But then it starts transitioning to more of this teal and this white, which is a nice transition over here to Izzy's build, which has, of course, the white and a slightly different color of teal, but it's kind of got that teal as well. So I kind of thought that made a nice transition with the colors and the styles to go from this build to this build to this build. And as you can see from a distance, so attached to the side of the house is that big, massive baking oven. Nice big brick oven with the chimney coming out the top. And this oven is sitting on this nice big platform where you've got, you know, extra firewood and stuff up underneath it. I enjoyed making this. Zinc did come over and help me tweak up some little details and stuff. And also Zinc helped me put in this path. So we made this little path back here so that this area now feels like again, like a little medieval district of Spawnville and not just a couple of builds sitting next to each other. So from the entrance of, so this is the east side entrance coming up from the river, coming up from Izzy's shop. And when you crest up over top of here, so now you see this little medieval area, and this looks really nice with all the chimneys and the smoke and everything. It's really looking nice over here. I like it a lot. And again, these little paths and roads now actually make this feel like an actual place and not just a couple of builds. As far as what's going to go here, so Zinc has some really cool ideas of what to put here, and hopefully that might be getting done soon. So keep an eye on Zinkberg's channel whenever he does get this built. He's told me what his idea is, and it is going to be incredible. It's going to be absolutely incredible when he finishes it. Well, I think that pretty much gets me caught up on everything that I've done in the past few weeks. Sorry about that little delay between episodes. You know, life things happen, and sometimes you just gotta take a little bit of a break. But you know, I've been here and I've been active. I just haven't been able to record. All right. Well, now that I am caught up, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. Thank you so much for coming by, and until next time, you take care of yourself. Okay. Bye bye.